The other day, I made a spontaneous decision to walk from Stratford Upon Avon to Studley after I was invited for a pint and a game of pool with my mate. The distance is just over 14 miles or 23 kilometres on foot, which Apple Maps predicts takes 6 hours to complete. My journey, which I'd never walked before, began at 1 p.m, meaning I was racing against the sun to ensure that I wasn't lost and stranded in a dark forest at 6 p.m. in the freezing winter weather, and most importantly, pintless. The stakes couldn't be higher. Fortunately for me, as my nightlife at uni would attest to, I'm a man who both likes an adventure and to gamble.
That is just unavoidable.
So this seemed like a perfect opportunity to explore the local nature while challenging myself to something different. This, alongside the fact that Josh thought I was pulling his leg, made for a great excuse to pack a small bag of food, water and other essentials and set off on a spontaneous adventure. So, sit back from the comfort of your home and join me as I plod through Warwickshire's muddy winter countryside.
Hello and welcome to Walking to Studley from Stratford. Now this is quite a, you could say, spontaneous decision. My mate said, do you want to go and play some pool in Studley? I was like, yeah, sure man. I've got until like 5 till it gets dark. It's a pretty good day for it, it's good conditions. It's not too warm, it's just about the perfect temperature. And it's dry. I'm hoping to get there before 5 in just over 3 hours because it's currently 1:30. Cut it a bit fine with the timings, but it's part of the fun, eh? Like if I get stranded out there when it's pitch black, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna start marching. I've just left Stratford. We're just going underneath the, I'm guessing this is the A46.
It indeed was the A46. And after passing under it, I began a light jog up the canal towards the village of Wilmcote.
It is completely 50-50 as to whether I'm going to make this, to be honest, because, not going to lie, you've also got to factor in the fact that I've got to make it without getting lost. You know, I've got technology at my fingertips as well. I'm pretty handy with, finding my way around. Still, I've never been here before. My main concern is I want to make sure that I can get there without using too many roads. I want to go on those footpaths, not only to be in nature, but also it's just like a nicer experience. Not having to think about cars coming the other way and stuff like that. Let's have a look in this boat, shall we? I wonder if there's any water in there. Yeah, definitely. Cool though. It's cool they leave these kind of things here as well. So I've been walking about 50 minutes now, but here is our bridge to Wilmcote. So after this point, I don't really know where I'm going. So fingers crossed, I'm gonna find my way. So we've just come from that bridge into this lovely set of fields here. And over there is Wilmcote. So right now I'm in the quaint little village of Wilmcote, and it says I've got 4 hours 20 left. And I've got about 3 hours to do that amount of ground. So keeping the pace up. Bloody hell, this is a bit sketchy. So this road's a 40 road, so not the worst, but kind of feels like I shouldn't be walking here. I'm gonna try and find some footpaths as soon as I can, but I think my main goal right now is to put the camera down and focus on not getting run over. Got some good news and some bad news. Good news is the verge over there looks a lot bigger. The bad news is this is now a 60 road. So I'm going to be very careful. As I said, I don't want to be a pancake on pancake days tomorrow. Let's not make it be today. So I've just come from there. Only saw a couple of cars, but I've just found this public footpath going that way, and that is in the right direction. I think I've seen this on the map. I think this cuts this corner here. So I think it's just a small shortcut, but I'll take it. It's a bit bloody muddy. Tootsies are going to get a bit wet, but yeah. And as soon as I step onto the footpath, the exact reason why I want to be here just happens. So an owl, barn owl, flew down from that tree just there. I wonder if I go past it, if we go to, there it is. Look at that, beautiful. So nice. And it's just roosting up there. Yeah, it is muddy underfoot, but it's only squelchy. It's not like boggy, which is good. I can see the exit over there though.
As I walked through the owl's cosy abode to what I thought was an exit gate, I started to consider the arrival of rush hour traffic in the late afternoon and wished to stay away from the roads by this time. However, this train of thought was cut off by a more immediate obstacle.
So as it turns out, that wasn't the gate. I can get out here, but I've got to cross this. I could do it. It's just that's quite steep. It looks like someone or something has done it before, so.
After stowing my camera safely away, I narrowly made the jump over the steeply banked brook and marched on out the gap in this hedge.
If I could just go over that fence. This little gap's quite easy. Okay, so we've now got, this has got a fair bit of verge on it. A walk to Aston Cantlow. I would have thought I'd be there earlier by now, to be fair.
Although the section from Wilmcote to Aston Cantlow appeared to be short on the map, my pace had considerably declined compared to on the canal, from jumping brooks and scurrying to the verge whenever cars passed, leading me to proceed with an increased sense of urgency, both to get a move on and to find a suitable footpath.
Here we are, Aston Cantlow. Took a lot longer to get here than I thought it was gonna, because it's quite a short section on the map. What's that post over there? That's not a footpath, is it? I'd love it if it was.
Thankfully, my prayers for a footpath were answered as one magically appeared on this corner, which would lead me conveniently all the way to the north of Aston Cantlow, where the next and longest set of footpaths and bridleways began nearby.
Considering we're about halfway now, it's not too bad. We're on track, we're on time. It's just after 2:30, which is a bit later on than I thought it was, but that means I've still got 2.5 hours. That's doable. The only thing is I don't want to be going on roads when it's dark, because I'm literally in grey. I ain't fucking like dressed for that shit.
Here, I arrived and passed through Aston Cantlow.
Okay, so I kind of forgot to take a video, but I just got out the other side of Aston Cantlow, and here there is a very long route of footpaths, which is great news for me. So I'm going to follow these for a bit. I'm trying to keep the pace up a little bit, because especially on ground like this, which is fairly solid, because I know it's not going to stay like that forever, that's for sure. The task will be, by the end of the video, is hopefully my shoes won't be coloured brown from all the mud that they have to go through.
As it turns out, I would only have to wait until the next field for this challenge to become obsolete.
Oh wow, and this is beautiful. Yeah, this field is just so like unexpected. I don't know, just really nice, but what else is not as welcome of a surprise is how flipping boggy it, oh my god, it almost took my shoe off. Yeah, the feet are getting wet here. Yeah, I'm doing this in trainers because I haven't worn walking boots in such a long time. Didn't want to run the risk of having rubs on my feet, because I know I'm comfortable in these shoes, so my feet are going to get wet. I think I was prepared for that to happen at the end of the day anyway. At least I've got some spare socks with me. You know what I said like 2 minutes ago about not getting my shoes not getting my shoes covered in mud, and that is just unavoidable. That's like the footpath trail as well. It's not like I've even gone off. Yeah, they're already bloody wet to be honest. Oh, this looks kind of, that is deep. I'm making a fucking dash for it. Oh my god, that is deep. Oh my god, my feet are freezing. No. You know what? This field was much nicer when I was looking at it from over there. Is this even? Yeah, it is a gate. I'm gonna have to hop over that. Cool little bridge though. Yeah, this is like so out the way.
After my brief and icy foot spa, I got my bearings at the end of this bridge and continued right up the edge of this field, at the end of which I would cross the Henley Road and onto a long bridleway stretching for well over a mile. Although my Ultra Boosts may not have been the most appropriate footwear for this occasion, Aston Cantlow and its local swamp was soon left in the dust as I pursued the footpath onwards.
Yeah, we're over halfway now, which is good. Definitely being slowed down by the terrain. Yeah, the sun is still high. It's about 3, so I've got about 2 hours until it's dark.
As it would turn out, this was actually an underestimation of how much time I had left, as you'll see me figure out later on.
So, I'm just going over these never-ending farmers' fields, and something's like exploding over there. You see it's kind of smoke. But I just had 2 massive bangs, and now I've started recording, there probably won't be enough one, will there?
Explosions aside, this section of the walk was a welcome treat of seemingly endless farmers' fields, with surprisingly good conditions underfoot. The ability to see the footpath stretching away ahead of me, knowing that, for now at least, I needn't worry about navigating treacherous mud nor dangerous roads was a morale booster.
Started tucking into the scran. So, just come out of those huge sets of fields. I was in them for like half an hour at least. And we're now onto this nice little back road here. Perfect. I can really get a move on. I've just replaced my socks because my feet are really rubbing now. I didn't realise until I took my socks off. I could feel it, but I didn't know it was that bad. In better news though, I've had a revelation. And so it turns out, I never thought to look at when the sun actually set. And it's actually about 5:25 when it does. Way later. I thought it was going to be around 4:30ish. Or at least 10 to 5. Thankful for that. It adds an extra hour or so onto my time limit, because it won't get fully dark until 6ish then. Got a nice downhill stretch here now as well. So from what it looks like, I've just got this road now for ages, which is nice. It's quiet. It's almost like a driveway, but it's not. It's just a back kind of country road. Yeah, these kind of things that you can spontaneously just go out and do because you can. It's like that use of free will. No one really chooses to do this. I do, but it's a lot of people wouldn't really, I guess, appreciate going on a little mission like this. But I will remember this in years to come, being oh, remember that day where I just decided to randomly walk to Studley from Stratford. And it's the same kind of thing with that's how I started going on runs. I was you know what, today I could just go and run a 5k, I could just go and run a 10k. Only myself is stopping me. And I think that's a good mentality that we can bring to just our daily lives in general. Kind of go out and do that thing if you've got a day free, that is. I wasn't doing anything else today, and I thought I might as well fill up this time with doing something that I'm going to remember, something that I'm going to have good memories from, and something that's going to be a bit of a challenge, so I can feel nice and kind of rewarded from it after. But yeah, man, it's been fun. My feet don't agree. Living in the moment. I feel like you're living in the moment a lot more. We've got a crossroads here. Where do I go? Do we go that way or up that way? The map says that way, but that way leads to the other route the map was trying to get me to go down. And I'm not gonna lie, this way looks a bit more off the beaten path, but I'm just gonna start walking this way. Oh, I wish I turned left. I feel like maybe I'll have more scenic opportunities here. Oh, fucking hell. I don't know. Let's go and find. Now that I know I've got more time to kill. This is near the Purity Brewery. I did a tour there with my dad. They make very nice beers. I'd say I'm about 3/4 the way there now, which is a nice development. Not gonna lie, it would have been way faster if I'd have taken the left route. And this is literally it's not even a path. It's just, we're just slipping over apparently. We'd literally just, oh, look at that though. Hang on. I think that's the Purity Brewery. Yeah. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's the Purity Brewery over there. Oh, that's really cool. Recognising landmarks, that's a good one. This is rough. I don't know why it recommended for me to come this way. Maybe because it's a footpath as opposed to a road, but it was, to my knowledge, it was just one of those little country lane type things. Ooh, not liking that little drop. Oh. This is fun though. This is what I'm here for, you know. I want it to be interesting. I don't want to be slipping over, but it's nice to have a bit of a challenge. It's actually a really nice day for February as well. Like, this is, the sun is, look at this. The sun is out. Oh, if I had more time, I'd set up a picnic on that grassy section right now. Again, the camera doesn't really do it justice, but really nice. Right, where am I going? Oh, fuck. I better not be down there. Oh, no, wait. I've just checked. It is down here. Fucking hell. Oh, I wish I turned left. I came down here for the scenic route. Oh, fucking hell. I'm pulling my boot. This is worse than that other field by like a country mile. Very much muddy country fucking mile. I think, please tell me we've gone the right way after. Oh, I think we're going on to here. Maybe. Let me have a look at the map. We're going this way. This way is like directed towards Studley, basically. Jesus. Oh, look at that. Mate. These shoes are old. These shoes are done out as it is. I'll be just throwing them in the washing machine. Oh, but that is lovely. That is worth it. Look at those rolling like fields and hills there. Beautiful. There's another explosion. That is beautiful. What a view. It's like you're on top of the world over here. No, you know what? As much as I was saying back there, I wish I took the road route. That wouldn't have had this view. I mean, this is just incredible. I think I'm just going to crack on for a bit unless there's even more. There is some really nice sights over here. Yeah, this is brilliant. Just look at that. Beautiful. So nice. Right, I've come to the end of this beautiful field, to this very rounded hill with some cows on it. As it turns out, this hill is quite aptly named Round Hill. So I'm gonna have to hop over here, but this is the road that I'm gonna be following down. It looks very, like the other one, like it doesn't look like there's gonna be much driving on it, which is great news. I will say though, there's not much visibility down here. Sure, oh, fucking smells of shit as well. Oh, the beautiful English countryside smells. Almost evokes a sense of nostalgia in you. But here's our next kind of crossroads. We're following this one. And it remains very quiet. And that is the Purity Brewing. I've forgotten the name. Brewery. You would have thought I don't speak bloody English. But we've got about an hour left to go. And if the roads are all like this, nice verges on each side, pretty flat, then I'll definitely take that. I followed this quiet country lane, almost walking past my next footpath located in Moorgrove Coppice, a remote forest trail that would boast some of the most scenic paths yet. Wow. Who would have thought this would be it? Just take this all in. That wood up there looks lovely as well. Nicely on a hill. Look at this. Ignoring this fat ass puddle. Let's avoid that. This looks lovely. Oh, this is great, and I love how they've bordered it so I don't have to get my feet muddy. I think it could have been like that everywhere else. Hey, it's part of the experience. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, we've got a bench here as well. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna sit here just for 2 minutes and whip out a bit of my scran, have a bit of fruit, have a bit of water. Oh, this is lovely. This is proper nice, and not a soul is here apart from that red car earlier. This is exactly why I wanted to come out to do this. Finding like little places like this though, where you wouldn't know it existed if you hadn't have tried. exploring. So I'm going to take a seat. They've also got an audio trail, which I'm not going to dilly-dally and listen to that today, but I reckon I'll come back here. This is really nice. It's a really nice walking spot. I'd maybe come back here in summer. So, just made it out of that woods, forgotten the name, and I'm going this way. Spurnell Road, I think it's called, or I'm near that. I almost got a bit lost in there because the path started to become quite overgrown. You had to kind of pick your way through the undergrowth. It was once again pretty boggy, so kind of glad to be out of there, to be fair. It was really nice, but glad I managed to find the right way out first try. And here we go. Studley, 2 miles. This does seem like a bit of a busier road.
However, other than the occasional car causing me to dart onto some fairly thin verges under this gorgeous sunset, this first half of the final leg turned out to be the easier mile of the two.
It's bits like these that are booky, because there's no verges just here. I'll stay on the right just so I mean, that's where I should be anyway, according to the highway code, but I've got a better visibility around that corner. So just in case, but yeah.
I scurried across this tiny bridge, lucky not to meet a vehicle on it, but the real dangers lay on the other side.
We're about a mile from Studley, but this way that I chose to come is probably the bookiest part of this whole thing so far. I'm up on this verge, it's quite sloped, so as soon as I hear a car, just stopping still, making sure I've got my balance. Constantly crossing between here, and cars come barreling down here. I'm pretty sure it's national speed limit, yeah. So 60. It's a good place to have a pair of ears, a pair of functioning ones at that. But we've only got about a mile to go, so hopefully we'll get there. We'll definitely get there before it gets dark. But there was another way to go there. If I'd have turned right after the little nature reserve and gone up the top way, I'm pretty sure there was a way with a footpath going that way. Now, foolishly, I forgot that the pub was actually up that end. Yeah, it was national speed limit. But here we go, 30. This is literally the road that goes onto Studley. However, I don't know whether that looks like a path. Looks a bit like a path. Thank God it is a path. We're saved, we made it. I was so worried then I'd have to turn back last minute, because that's nothing to walk on there. Oh, see, it goes down there. Oh, that's sick then. Here we are.
Once I reached Studley at the very bottom, it was a further 25-minute walk north to the railway pub, where my mission finally came to a close, perfectly timed with the aforementioned sunset at 5:25.
We did it. Oh, only gone and bloody done it.
Josh was waiting for me, and in the moment he saw me, shoes covered in mud and Strava recording for proof, he finally came to the conclusion that I was in fact serious when I said I was going to walk there. I inhaled a well-deserved Guinness that had been calling my name alongside 2 main meals off the pub menu. It was safe to say I'd worked up an appetite. It was a satisfying end to a great little adventure. If you did enjoy this video and loved watching me getting plastered in mud, do let me know down in the comments below. It'll be nice to hear from someone because I made this on a complete whim, so let me know if you enjoyed and if you'd like to see anything similar. I really enjoyed myself though, so in the meantime, I'm going to have to start consulting my map for my next adventure. Stay safe everyone, and have a lovely day.